Good morning, and welcome to this week's Spiritual Mind Treatment. Reverend Rich talks about it and sings about it, but do we really believe it? Everything is holy? Is everything holy in our lives every time? Perhaps not for you, perhaps not for me, but this idea of perfection and holiness is what we're going to be talking about today. There's a lot of things in our world right now that are challenging, and our idea of faith is always being tested. And I came upon a really interesting radio piece about a documentary that was made about the very first all women's crew that went around the world. And I was struck by their definition of faith. This was the first time that women could to sail around the world, and they had to find a boat, they had to find a crew, they had to find funding. And with all of that, the one thing that the captain said that she was most happy to have was to be out at sea, far away from the shore, in the blue saucer, as she called it. And I was stunned by that when I heard that, as was the person who was interviewing her. And she said, I had complete faith in my boat, in my crew, in my ability. How many of us would have that deep faith in our own lives if we were stuck out in the middle of the ocean? So right now, right here, I will speak these words for complete faith and complete harmony in our lives right now. Knowing, realizing, and accepting that there is one mind, one powerful presence in our lives, I know that we are all living in our perfect, whole, and complete lives right now. That any time that we face any kind of adversity or hostility or concern, we allow ourselves to tack back to that perfect wholeness that is within us. There is no sense of longing, of separation from our good, from our well-being. We define ourselves by the good in our lives, and we allow that good to come through at every moment, in every condition and situation. Anytime that we're tested or challenged in any way, we allow ourselves to go back to that perfect ideal of ourselves, that perfect sense of self, and we let this life be perfect, be whole, be complete, to see only the good, to see only the powerful, to see only the purity and pureness in our lives at all time. This is the truth for each of us. I know it for us all, and so it is.